Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Just taking a little time to allow people to get into this live, and then we'll get started. All right, good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Weather forecast Josiah Acheampong here, taking a look out at Bushland. It's a beauty. I mean, just take a moment to admire this camera because right now we're seeing clear blue skies, those fair weather clouds. It's a beautiful day across the Panhandle, but it's a hot one right now. It's a bit cool. It's warmer than than some may like right now with temperatures mainly in the 90s, if not 100 degrees. Right now, currently in downtown Amarillo, sitting at a toasty 98 degrees with that southwest wind helping into usher in some of that warm air. But across the panhandle right now, we have numerous locations that are at or exceeding 100 degrees. 100 there in Guyman, 102 though for Perryton, Canadian, and Pampa. So very toasty across the panhandle with the coolest spot 88 for Clayton there in Union County. So regardless of where you are, it's a mild and warm one. And we can expect more of the same as we head throughout the rest of this week. Right now, we're not really showing any signs of relief for the most part, but we can see some rain moving by the middle of this week. That'll help bring down our temperatures closer to normal, which is the mid to low 90s, depending on where you are. So it's still going to be, at worst, it's going to be around average before we warm up by the end of this week. However, let's time all this out because we can see some isolated showers over the next few days. So as we go throughout the rest of this evening, we can see some showers flare up over in eastern New Mexico. Right now, the model's indicating some storms can flare up over parts of Union County and eastern New Mexico as a whole before they all taper off. We wake up tomorrow, temperatures mainly in the 70s, if not in the upper 60s, and we set the stage for yet another mild day ahead of us, with temperatures possibly reaching the upper 90s again, if not 100 degrees, especially on the eastern panhandle side. So, yet another mild day here in these high plains, and we can see some isolated showers as we approach Monday evening before those fizzle out. And we start again on Tuesday with temperatures again quite mild, although temperatures will back off a bit, not as high. We can get closer to average, which is again around 93 degrees here in downtown Amarillo with that southerly breeze. But as we go through the rest of that evening, we should cool off. Now, again, what's causing all of this warm air is that we have this area of high pressure moving along the Mississippi River Valley, but eventually it'll shift east, and that's what's going to create some vulnerability there, and that'll create or allow rather for a trough to move through our area, which will increase our rain threat as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. But again, that high pressure swings away. The threat for rain decreases as we get into the end of this week. But then that sets the stage for another mild stretch of weather. And for those who are hoping for some relief, I'm sorry to say, but the Climate Prediction Center is not going in your favor. Right now, we have a 70% chance for above normal temperatures. And again, the average temperature for this time of year is 93 degrees. So 93 degrees or above, at least on average, for the next 6 to 10 days. And for those who may be in the agriculture fields, who may be saying, we've had a lot of rain this season, you're not wrong. But over the next 6 to 10 days, we'll be pairing those warmer conditions with drier conditions as well. So fair conditions, but may not be something you want to see. Now, in terms of our temperatures for this evening, we'll cool off into the 60s and 70s. A very nice evening if you plan on going out before the start of your work week. But tomorrow, it's going to be another warm one. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, if not near 100 degrees, especially east of Highway 287. So definitely something to think about. Making sure you're drinking your water, wearing your sunscreen, especially if you're outdoors for extended periods of time. You also want to make sure you're checking in on your most vulnerable, making sure that they're staying in cooler or shaded environments. So that's going to be our older people. That's going to be our younger people. That's going to be pregnant people among us. So everyone, just check in, phone a neighbor, phone a friend, make sure that they're staying cool and hydrated during this milder stretch of weather that we'll be seeing over the next couple of days. But as we take a look at our 7 day tracker, again, relief, if you want to call it that, comes Wednesday, where we're at average right now in terms of our temperatures. But get ready to warm back up as we get into the end of this week. And again, as we head into next weekend, where we have another milder stretch of weather. Be sure to tune in at 5:30 this evening for any more updates that we may have. Again, I hope to see you there. If not at 5:30, at 10. Hope you enjoy the rest